to some of you. This is a very special broadcast, and of course, we must pray. And prayer we must, this very evening and always going forward. And I will pray in the language of heaven, because Chukwukika Biama is in control of all that we have been doing and will continue to do until Biafra is restored and all the suffering indigenous populations in the damnable zoological republic are set free. Chineke na nke pụrụ ihe niile Chukwukika Biama onye na-efe na aja ha nsọ ya mma mgbe niile. Onye ọbụla na ya na-achị eluigwe n'ụwa na-agba akaebe ịhụnanya gị na ebere gị amara gị n'ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị na-eze ebede ngọzi. Anyị wee na-etoghị agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro. Iwe nye anyị ndụ ala nke dị n'uwere n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-asị na ịja mma niile otu niile dịrị aha nsọ gị. Onye ọ bụ naanị aka ike niile na ọ gbadara aka ya. Anyị wee na-akpọku gị na-asị gị na nke ọma ma anyị ga-ekele gị nke ọjọọ ma anyị kelee gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, wee na-asọpụrụ gị n'isi ụmụ gị niile bụ ndị ikwu ndị wee ezu oku mgbe a kpọrọ ha ka ha wee chekwaa ala nsọ gị bụ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na ihe n'ikwere anyị nkwa na o mekataghị ka ndị iro wee were ala nsọ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe. Agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro ma ndị na-agba mgbọgba ebe niile dị iche iche onye nwe m na Chineke nna n'ihere bụ nke ndị dị etu a n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-eto gị, wee na-asị onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na ọtụtụ na ịja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise, ise, ise.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much. And remember, in this channel, we do not preach hate speech. I do not talk down on people, and I don't curse on people. I say it the way it is. Speaking the truth at all times, setting the record straight. The most important thing we do here is to make sure that the conventional media do not change the narrative. They always try as much as they can to change the narrative because the government have bought them over. Their hands are tied. They can't give us the truth. That is why we come online on daily basis on social media to tell people exact situation of things in the contraption called Nigeria. That is what we do. Today, we are going to talk again about the situation of the contraption called Nigeria, what is going on, mainly in the southeastern part of Nigeria. A lot of people in the southeastern part of Nigeria are losing their life. Biafrans at large, they are losing their life on daily basis, mainly in Imo State. Hope Uzodinma is using the military, killing the innocent people in Imo State on daily basis. But you cannot hear this news on the conventional media. On conventional media, what you will see is bandit invasion in Imo State. They show us about the bandit, they tell us about the cannibals in Imo State, but they will not tell us what is happening in Imo State. Truly, who are the real people taking lives of the innocent in Imo State? The real people that are taking the life of the innocent people in Imo State are the government of Imo State, led by Hope Uzodinma. Hope Uzodinma have used military to continue to kill Biafrans on daily basis. Biafrans who has not committed any crime. He framed them up as a member of CSN. After framing him up, the only thing he does is to take them and kill them. He doesn't even take them to court. He go to people's house and abduct them, then parade them in national television as criminals. This has been happening. Even the king has testified in their conventional media and spoken about this. Yet, nobody is making a noise about it. Those who call themselves political elite, who are supposed to be protecting their people, they are not saying anything. They are relaxed. They don't care about the masses. They allow the masses to continue to die in the hand of these evil men who call themselves politicians. The southeastern part of Nigeria, more especially, have no representation in the federal government. They have nobody to represent them. The state governors are working for the Janjaweed, making sure that they suppress the desire of the people. The desire of the people in the southeastern part of Nigeria is to have their self-determination, to decide their fate. The people in the southeastern region are calling for referendum for them to decide their fate on where they will be. They didn't just wake up to begin to ask for a referendum. The people in the southeastern part of Nigeria have been rejected from Nigeria. The Biafran people have been rejected from Nigeria. Nigeria don't want to have anything to do with them. No matter how the people in the south, in Biafra land, have tried to reintegrate themselves into Nigeria, the Nigerian government have refused to accept them. The only thing they do is to come to the Biafran land and steal all their wealth, steal all their mineral resources, and take it to themselves to develop their own place. But when it comes to associating with them, when it comes to establishing the federal government presence in Biafra land, you will not see it anywhere. You won't see their presence. All they come is to take our mineral resources, they take it and develop their area, and that is it. There is nothing we can do to reintegrate ourselves that they accept. After the civil war, which they forced on us, they say they are going to introduce the 3R: rehabilitation, reconstruction, and the other R. There are about 3R that they want to put in. None of those R has been handled. Reintegration, reconstruction, they didn't do it. Rehabilitation, they didn't do it. It is we that rehabilitated ourselves. It is we that we reconstructed our own region. It is we that decided to reintegrate ourselves into that same contraption called Nigeria, but they have refused. No matter how we try, they refuse. They reject us and push us aside. Each time they hold their meetings, each time they do what they do, they don't involve people in Biafra land. Look at their security outfit. There is no person from Biafra land among them. Look at the way they share their posts. Look at when they are holding their security summit. Look at what happens. When they discuss about it, they don't mention Biafra land. It's as if the South and the South-East is not involved in that country called Nigeria. The only time they talk about the South-East and the South-South is when they want to take our resources. They take it to themselves and do whatever they like to eat, and nobody says anything. Nobody says anything. People are going about their business as if it's normal, but it is not normal. Other people can be silent, but Biafrans have said no, and they will not be silent. That is why Biafrans have continued to shout on top of their voices to let the world know what is going on in that country called Nigeria. The only aggressor we have in that country called Nigeria are the Fulani Janjaweed. I say it and say it again, and it is not a hate speech. It is reality, the truth, and nothing but the truth. You might not hear this in conventional media, but that is the truth. The only aggressor that is trying to take out every other indigenous tribe in that country called Nigeria are the Fulanis. The Fulanis are the one in charge of every terrorist group you can think of in Nigeria. Every terrorist group from A to Z, they are the Fulanis. Each time you see their government say they have captured Asorok, they succeeded in capturing Asorok when the late Buhari was alive. They captured Asorok, and late Buhari died. Still, they are holding on Asorok with an imposter. Since then, they have been decided to further on the agenda of dipping their Quran into the Atlantic Ocean by all means possible, by stealing the land of the people. They go around killing people indiscriminately. Nothing is being done. The government doesn't do anything. The military doesn't do anything. The police is helpless because the government is supporting them. They keep people on at will. Nobody is holding them responsible. Instead, they call them repentant Boko Haram and they give them uniform and introduce them into the southern part of Nigeria to go and kill more people. Today, you can see the mayhem that they are causing in the southeastern part of Nigeria. The kind of killing that the soldiers are doing in the southeastern part of Nigeria, no normal soldier will do that. It is only a terrorist that will perform in that very manner. Going in a home, burn houses, kill people without minding. Even if somebody has committed an offense, which law in Nigeria permits you to kill an offender without taking him or her to court? Which law? There's no such law in Nigeria. But because these people are terrorists, they don't care about the law. They go in, they destroy homes of people, they kill them, they burn their houses. They don't care. And nobody's fighting, nobody's saying anything. They have made the southeastern part of Nigeria, which is the most peaceful part of Nigeria, they have made it very ungovernable. Very ungovernable that people do not know where to run to. People don't know what to run to anymore. And the people who are supposed to defend the people in the southeastern part of Nigeria, they are not defending them. They don't say anything. They're not doing anything. They are going about their businesses as if everything is normal because it has not affected them directly. Unless it affects them directly, they will not do anything. And that is why we are calling for civil disobedience in the contraption called Nigeria, mainly in Biafra land. We call for civil disobedience. Sitting at home. Sitting at home is one of the civil disobedience that we are calling upon. Sitting at home, we have started it already. We have to intensify it and increase it. Monday and Sunday, Sunday and Monday, everybody should sit in their home. Even when they are celebrating their Christmas, sit in your home. This is a matter of life and death. This is not the time to marry. It's a very difficult time, a tragic time. It is not the time to marry. It's not the time to celebrate. People are losing their life. The people you saw yesterday, most of them are not alive today. The people that are watching this video today, you might not see them tomorrow. The only way for you to stay alive is to engage yourself in this civil disobedience so that the world will continue to see what is happening. Who can never tell? Sit at home on Sunday and on Monday. This is the way we can be able to trigger the political solution that we are talking about. They are telling about political solution. Political solution that they are telling us about, they are not ready to implement it. They have not. There's not even any plan. Attorney General of the Federation have told us there is no plan on board. There's no plan on board. No single plan to implement that political solution because they have not seen our move. We have to begin to make a move. Not only by sitting at home, begin to prepare yourself to stop giving your revenue to these people who are killing you. Stop giving your revenue to them. We have to launch an economic attack to these people. The same way they have launched an attack to us. They have launched a great attack to us by blocking the borders. We cannot be able to do any importation. They have blocked everywhere. They have burned our stores. They have destroyed places. They have destroyed our farms and chased our farmers from the farm. And look at you. How are you retaliating? Instead of you embarking on that same economic sanction against them, at least by not buying their cow this Christmas. Don't patronize their cow. Do not patronize their cow. It is not compulsory you must eat cow. If you must eat cow, go for the traditional cow that we have. Stop patronizing them. Stop giving them the money to kill you. These people they don't have anything to offer and they don't care about anybody. It is not just about the Biafrans. Every indigenous tribe in the country called Nigeria, the Fulanis don't care about you. The only thing that have been discussed, that have been on the front burner since Muhammad Buhari take power, since the Asarok was occupied by the Fulanis, is the issues about Fulanis. Either they are talking about cow, or they are talking about open grazing, or they are talking about their Hesmen killing people. That is the only thing that have been discussed from the very first day, Muhammad Buhari entered into power up to today, and the situation cannot change. The only thing they talk about is cow. They are not making any plan that will affect you. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care. That is why you see, even some of you, those of you who are hoping on 23, you can see that your hope have been dashed already. They have already started planning on how to destroy that 2023 to make sure your vote doesn't count. They have started it. Their president, their imposter in Asrock refused to give consent to the electoral amendment bill. And when you see that, they will begin to tell you that they want to invite foreigners to come and invest in Nigeria. How can a foreigner come and invest in a terrorist zone? It's not like somebody telling somebody to go and invest in Afghanistan. Why not them? They are not investors. That's the funniest thing. These Fulani Janjaweed are not investors. Show me one Fulani that's an investor. Show me one Fulani that's an investor. You talk about Dangote. Dangote is a criminal. He's not an investor. He's just a criminal stealing from the ordinary people. He's one of the persons that have impoverished Nigeria to make Nigeria what it is today. Dangote is not a businessman. He's not an investor. Somebody who is selling the cement to his own people at the costliest price. Meanwhile, when he goes outside the country, he will sell it cheaper. He is selling cement in Nigeria, Dangote cement, very expensive in Nigeria. Go to outside country, you will buy Dangote cement cheaper than you buy it in Nigeria. Meanwhile, this is somebody whom Nigeria has subsidized everything that he's doing. You call him an investor. He's not an investor as far as I'm concerned. There is no investor in Fulani. If Fulani man is an investor, there is none. There is none. All they do is steal and steal and steal. They continue to steal from the masses and they never improve the life of it. Even the life of their own people, they don't improve the life of their own people. Very selfish and self-centered people. They don't even improve the life of their own people. With all the money they have the richest man in Africa, yet they have the poorest zone in Africa. The poorest people in Africa are the Fulanis. That is yet where we found ourselves. You see them talking about investment, how to encourage investors. When you see the one that called himself Professor Yemi Osubanjo, who is supposed to resign, but because of his own selfishness, because of his wickedness, because of his own personal gain, he had decided to be a boy to somebody who did not have a white result. You call yourself a professor, but you are serving somebody who doesn't have a white result. You see them making noise of business, invite business. How can you encourage businessmen to come? How can you encourage business people to come and invest in that country called Nigeria? How can you boost the economy of Nigeria when you have made the place ungovernable? when you are busy empowering the terrorists, you are busy sponsoring and empowering the terrorists directly, openly, without shame. I would like to share with you a video on an interview that was granted to what do you call him, the former governor of Anambra State, Obi. Watch the interview and you see the response Obi gave to them when they were asking him a question.
Despite the challenging situation in Nigeria, insecurity and all, President Muhammadu Buhari has been globe-trotting, trying to attract investment at this point. And he insists that despite insecurity, it is a good time for, Nigeria, for investors to come into Nigeria. What do you make of that?
Well, maybe I don't know his advice, because I'm sure his advice. The president doesn't do anything on his own, his advice. But I think if I was his advisor, I would take the opposite situation. President Buhari has 1 year to leave office. If there's anything he needs to do for Nigerians now, is to actually tour Nigeria, the various parts of Nigeria, be able to bring the country together. Today, our cohesion is at its worst. We are so divided. We hate each other. This is what he should be doing now. We are very insecure. Look at it. You open paper every day. This morning, 38 killed in Kaduna. Let me ask you, my sister, will you go to Afghanistan to invest today? That is a simple question. You don't need to. Nobody tells you. Nobody. Let me tell you why countries have embassies everywhere in the world. The United States Embassy in Nigeria is the only credible entity an investor in the US will listen to come to Nigeria. Not Peter Obi or anybody going there and preaching. The reason why we set up country-set embassies in a country is to study the situation of that country. So the British High Commission gives the British people, including their businesses, I've been part of it because I lived in Britain. They give them the feedback whether to come or not. And I can tell you, if you go and read their report, you are now second or third most terrorized country in the world. You are now, in terms of drug prevalence, you are now number 1. So nobody is going to go to a war. The person has to be alive to enjoy the return on his investment. So nobody is going to go with you and everything. Intel is just investing 7 billion in Malaysia. I haven't heard the president of Malaysia going anywhere to talk about that. He's in Malaysia. The investors' money go is like a bee. If you put honey here, the bees will come. How they will penetrate through this door, you won't even know. You need to put things in order. We need to sit down and do our work here and do the proper things. The things we can do to stimulate the economy. For example, we just sold 5G auction and we have made $550 million. Let that money be properly invested today in creating maybe a tech innovation or, supporting STEM courses that will help to grow the country in the future. We have a pool of young, energetic, talented young men. Today, India, all Asian countries, outsourcing is becoming expensive. So they are looking for where to go. Let's put that money into what can help us. If we do it properly, we could be creating Facebook and companies like that in the future. Today, our entire stock market is valued at $45 billion. Facebook valuation is 900 billion. So we're not even 5% of Facebook alone. And we have so many people who can create such companies there. But by the time you know it now, they use the money to pay judgment debt. What type of thing is this? Is what I'm saying. Let us do the proper things other people are doing. Okay. It's very easy.
This is the exact situation of Nigeria. No sane person will come and invest in Nigeria. Not today, not tomorrow, not anytime. They will never. And if you think Nigeria will get better, it can never get better because there is no pointer to show that it's going to get better. None. None. It is this same Obi that was saying in one of his interview that Nigeria has no plan for future. They don't have any future plan. This same governor, former governor of Anambra State, he's the same person that said Nigeria has no future plan. In other countries, developed countries that have future, you see them having 20 years plan. 20 years plan ahead. They will plan 20 years, see them having 20 years to come. That is how countries develop. But in Nigeria don't have a 1 year plan. They don't have it. They don't have 1 year plan ahead. What do you see? What you see is destruction everywhere, stealing and fraud perpetrated by the Fulanis that make sure they begin to impoverish everyone. They make sure that people go poorer and poorer every day. How long shall we remain in this very calamity? These people have terrorized the country so much that people are even scared of speaking up. People are no longer talking about the Fulani Hesmen. Fulani Hesmen that you know that they are still killing. Even as I'm speaking to you, Fulani Hesmen are still killing people in that country called Nigeria. The federal government have forced the media not to report the case of Fulani Hesmen. Even as I'm speaking to you, the new airport that was built by Anambra State, as at yesterday, the airport was invaded by Hesmen. The airport was invaded by cow. A new airport, international airport, cargo airport that was built in Anambra State, invaded by cow. These were people that have said that they have passed a bill of non-grazing. The same people who told us they have passed bill for no more open grazing. How did the cow find their way into the tarmac of Anambra Airport? An airport that was just built recently. How did the cow find their way there? How did the herdsmen get to that place? The same Anambra that were telling us that they have passed a bill on open grazing. That is why I tell you that these people, the politicians, are a bunch of liars and they don't mean well for you. Obiano that they said that he has signed the bill on open grazing. Yet, just as yesterday, Fulani headers invaded the new airport with their cows. Destroy farms around that area. And you can never hear about it anywhere. You can only hear it in social media. Their conventional media will never report it. The only place you will see it is on social media. You can't see it in their conventional media. The Fulani headers are still killing people. They rebaptize them to bandits. Even when they said proscribe, the people were crying proscribe bandit. Instead of proscribing the Fulani bandits, instead of proscribing the Fulani bandit, proscribing Mieti Allah. Mieti Allah, you know that are the Fulani bandits. Because the Fulani bandits that we know, they are Mieti Allah. And they are not hiding it. Mieti Allah came out during the time they were killing people in Benin and said that they were the people involved. They were the spokesmen of the killer headers. They didn't deny it. Mieti Allah, they are the killer headers that are killing people. The fourth most dangerous terrorist group in the world. Number 4th most dangerous terrorist group in the world, Mieti Allah. But the Nigerian government have refused to proscribe them. They have refused to proscribe them. Instead, they came and begin to proscribe armed robbers. They begin to proscribe bouncers in the street. They provide bandits. Who are the bandits? Who are bandits? Go and check the full meaning of bandits. Then you will know the evil that you are in. Then you will know that you are in big trouble. When they tell they proscribe bandits, they didn't do anything against the Fulani herdsmen. They are supposed to proscribe Fulani herdsmen, which are the Makban, the Mieti Allah. They are the people that are supposed to be proscribed. Because they are the sponsor and they are the one providing, they are the ones sponsoring and providing this cover for this Fulani herdsmen. But what do you see? They never do that. They are busy chasing shadows. They are busy pursuing the ESN that are genuinely struggling to protect their own people from the same killers that they sent to us. ESN are struggling on a daily basis to protect Biafrans, protect the southeastern region from the terrorists that they have sent to our area. Instead of the governors and the elite supporting, they are busy demonizing the ESN, joining the Fulanis to make sure that they destroy the ESN, killing innocent Biafrans on a daily basis. The southeastern region have been so militarized that you cannot move an inch. Every inch is a checkpoint. You cannot walk for 1 kilometer without seeing a checkpoint in Biafra land. Tell me, what are they checking? What are they protecting? Nothing. They are just there extorting money, making life so difficult for the people living in the southeastern region. You have senators, You have governors, you have people who claim to be elite, people who claim to know it all, but yet they cannot give an order for all these very checkpoints to vacate. You know that checkpoints are not doing anything. Even in the face of that checkpoint, while they are there, the Fulani herders are still killing people. The Fulani Hesmen are still killing people on a daily basis. What is their job? They are just there to kill innocent Biafrans who are asking for self-determination. And nobody is reporting it, nobody is saying anything about it. And they want us to be silent. We will never be silent. We will continue to speak up and continue to say it the way it is until Biafra comes. Until Biafra comes, we will continue to say it the way it is. You can't stop us from saying it. We will continue to say it. May Chukwu guide and protect our son Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wherever he is. May Chukwu guide and secure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't matter how they try to take him out. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out healthy. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out healthy and strong, and very soon. And we'll walk into Biafra and we will all celebrate our freedom. Thank you so much for watching, wherever you're watching from. They will kill us, we will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra will come. Bye-bye. See you again.